Hello friends, today we are doing a full face of first impressions. It's not my normal one that I normally do after doing a PR haul because obviously New Zealand's been in lockdown and everything, even though we're out now. Well, not completely, but you know, the rules have relaxed a lot because we have eliminated pretty much the virus here. Our postal system, because it was shut down, everything is delayed. There's a lot of pressure on the postal system, so you know, we're not getting parcels yet, and that's okay. So I thought just to tide you guys over, because you guys have been asking me when my next full face first impression was going to be, I'd do one just using stuff I already have in my collection because I always have tons of new stuff anyway. So we're going to use some of it. That I can tell I've gained weight when my boobs start getting ginormous again also, so please excuse that. And I have like dry patches that my tans clung to, so hopefully it's not too distracting. So today I'm going to start with this foundation primer in Hydrating by Laura Mercier. Hydrating is a nourishing, lightweight, water-based gel that creates the perfect canvas for makeup application on dehydrated skin. I don't know why I just smelled it. Oh, it looks nice. Just like a little moisturizer kind of consistency. I've got some pimple cream on, I'm just gonna blend her in. I'm getting ready as well. Today I'm doing a live stream with Jono and Ben. If you are not from New Zealand, you probably have no idea who that is, but they're like iconic in New Zealand, so I thought I'd better actually like look presentable, because for the last week I've just been living in pajamas because my skin actually got a rash after I filmed my full face of old makeup. I don't know what it was. It might have been the primer, because I've used like the foundation and stuff recently, the powder recently, but that primer I hadn't used in a long time, and I got like a rash all around, like on my cheekbones, over here, down here. Like it was extreme, but I used the Dermalogica Ultra Calming range and it saved my skin. Like I love it. One of the items I've been using for ages. It's like one of the moisturizers, and I finished it. So in my next empties video you'll see what it was. It was amazing. Okay, this feels really nice. It feels kind of slippery, but so hydrating, and like my skin just looks glossy afterwards. Can you see that? But I do want to use another product before foundation. My hair's freshly washed, so these clips are not staying in. By the way, how cute are my earrings? I'm pretty sure these are one of the pairs that Sally got me, and she's joining me on my little live stream with Jono and Ben today. So I thought I'd wear my earrings that she got me for my birthday last year. I'm pretty sure she got me these ones. Imagine if these were not them, but I'm pretty sure. I've got so many earrings, I'm like, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm fairly sure. Okay, that primer felt really good. I'm impressed so far. It does leave your skin feeling a little bit like slippery, so I wouldn't recommend it for, yeah, anyone other than someone that's dry or dehydrated. If you've got super dehydrated skin, it'd be magic. It feels like I've just like drunk 8 liters of water. The other thing I have is this Tinted Glow Booster by NARS. I have no idea how you're supposed to use this, so I thought I'd just pop it on before I do my foundation and see what happens. So this is the medium shade in Simos. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it looks like the Natural Radiance like packaging. I'm just gonna like squirt it on my face. Kind of looks like foundation, but it's not. I'm just gonna use my fingers to spread it out. It's kind of like a really low coverage, just like tint of color, and it feels like super hydrating. I thought it would be like shimmery or something. I don't know. I actually bought this myself like when I was stocking up on some stuff on Mecca. I saw it and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. I mean, it just made my skin look a little bit more healthy. Like it gave a bit of color, but not even as much as like a tinted moisturizer. I'm just gonna look up this product and like read what it's supposed to do so I can like let you guys know if I think it works. Yeah, so it's kind of like a primer. I think I've also just wet my sponge. Blow your way with this limited edition illuminator. Pearlescent pigments brighten your skin, blur imperfections, and create a lustrous finish. Layerable, you can wear it alone under foundation on the high points of your face. It gives you a perfected filtered look. Add concealer for extra coverage where necessary. Or you can mix it with your foundation to add a glow to your foundation, but it's supposed to elongate the wear of your foundation as well. I definitely think it looks really pretty on the skin. I don't know if it's worth it though. Like if you're just buying it for a primer, sure. Like using it instead of a primer, like if it extends the wear, it does look really pretty. Gave me a glow. It definitely seemed to like blur my pigmentation. Yeah, pigmentation a little bit, but also, and my pores also look amazing, but I did put on that Laura Mercier primer. But anyway, I mean, I don't hate it. Is it worth the money? I'm not too sure. I have to use it some more and try it out some more. So I'll put that in my drawer and we will continue to experiment with that one. If you guys have tried it, let me know what you guys think of it. Could be nice on like no makeup days as well, just to smooth out your skin a little bit. Like if you're literally going for a no makeup look, you know? Next up, concealer. I'm not sure if I have a new one. I have foundation sticks, but I don't have concealer. Should I just use foundation stick? Like, okay, sorry if you can hear my stomach. It's making horrendous noises. I'm not even hungry, but it's just making a lot, okay? I'm drinking coffee as well. It's as big as my head. I've got NC20 and NC15. NC15, okay. I was like, I thought this was NC30, but then on the inside it says 15, and yeah, I just read it wrong. Anyway, cool story, Shan. Let's try applying this around the eyebrows, shall we? I'm gonna go in with NC20, and I'm just going to load up my brush and go around my eyebrows. This should work pretty well because stick foundations, I should say, they're that thicker kind of formula usually and don't slide around as much often. So, you know, around your eyebrows, if you do what I do, you don't want something too creamy that's going to bleed. So this could be a good option. Hopefully it works out. So far so good. This would work better if I drew it directly on the skin just to warm up the product. That's kind of how they're designed. Because just going straight on brush to stick, it's a little bit like dry. Because obviously, yeah, they're meant to warm up with your skin, but as we're kind of blending it on, it is blending a lot better with my skin. Did that even make sense? Probably not. I literally am talking a load of shit right now. So it's working absolutely fine. It's taking a little while because of this process. I do have a different foundation I want to try as well. What I'm going to do is just go straight in. Yeah, it applies so much nicer directly to your skin. And then if you just used a brush to like blend it, like I should have probably done that from the beginning, just like drew it on and then use the brush to go back in. I do have a different foundation I want to use because you guys have been requesting it. It's a Zoeva one, the Authentic Skin with a luminous finish. It's designed to allow you to build your perfect coverage whenever and wherever you need it. Enhanced with rosehip oil, which is one of my favorite ingredients. It glides on to give a smooth and weightless finish, allowing your skin's natural luminosity to shine through. Sounds really pretty and like wearable, so maybe we can try that too. And then if I want extra coverage, I could always just use this stick foundation as well, because this is like, I don't know, I feel like the stick foundation would be good for like normal skin, oilier skin, because it is a drier formula. I'm glad I have on that super moisturized base right now, otherwise I can imagine it would be quite hard to blend out on my skin because it is drier, especially like right now this time of year. It's like super shit weather and I get really dehydrated and I'm not drinking enough water because I'm terrible at looking after myself like an adult. My eyelids are a little bit like crusty still from doing that video as well. I got full on like red rash eyelids from the electric palette. Not just like staining from the eyeshadows, but like rashes. Like rashes. I don't know what happened. It was not fun though. So yeah, I kind of missed filming because I couldn't film for a while because my face was just terrible. I'll probably get rid of the NC15 shade. Like I can't imagine really reaching for this a lot, but I'm just not that into stick foundations as it is, but I will keep using this one that I've just used. Let's try this. Oh wait, if the color even matches. I haven't even checked what color this is. Like this could be a fail. It's in the shade 5N Beautiful. How's this? Like I feel like it's a bit pale. Okay, I'm gonna shake it. It looks a little bit like separated. The packaging looks just like the NARS and Anastasia Beverly Hills kind of packaging that's popular at the moment. I love it. It's pretty. Glass packaging and all that. I'm gonna just, come on, there we go. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit too pale, but let's just go for it. We can add some darker stuff. I think I'm gonna have to use other powders and things anyway because I don't think I have a new powder. Okay, I thought it was gonna be lightweight, like just by the description, but straight away, the coverage reminds me of the NARS Natural Radiance. Maybe a little bit more glowy, but kind of like a similar thickness. That blends on like magic and I look poreless. I'm not joking. Like, can you see how smooth that is sitting on my skin? It works really nice on top of the primer. Or primers. But honestly, even just the Laura Mercier one alone was really lovely. So obviously you don't have to use 2 different primers, but I just felt like it today. The NARS one really made my skin feel like butter too though. Like I need to use that some more and just see if it's that, you know, that gave me that super buttery finish as well. Like if I use that without another primer, is it going to do the same thing? you know, because holy moly, no pores at all. This is definitely far too pale right now, but we can fix it. It does separate, so I do like the sponge. I feel like on a brush you'd get brush streaks because it's very thin. I'd say actually it's thinner than the NARS one that I compared it to. I'm gonna go in with another pump. I'm gonna keep it close so you can see the way it blends over the skin. It's just so easy, but you can see like what I mean. It does streak if you have like a thicker layer. So I'd recommend working in thin layers with a sponge and then just build it up as you need to. That's so nice. I haven't really used a lot of Zoeva makeup. Don't know why, just haven't. But now I'm keen to. In comparison to the stick foundation by MAC, this is like opposite. It's like so hydrating, really easy to work with and everything. The MAC one in comparison is so dry. So I guess like, is this good for you if you've got oily skin? I'm not too sure. Like it might not be. Maybe more for like normal to dry or dehydrated, but you guys let me know. Like if you guys have tried this, let me know what your skin type is. Did it work? Did it not? I'd love to know because your comments do help the rest of us. The finish is insane. It's like glass skin. I'm really impressed. I really like it. It feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing foundation. Like I can't feel it. It's really light. And it covered everything I needed it to. Like my freckles are gone. Like it made itself seem like something that was really lightweight and buildable to like a higher coverage, but I don't need to build it up at all. I mean, I do have some marks on my chin, but I think I'm just going to use concealer to cover those because they're really hard to cover even with concealer. You know, it's a vibe. I like this a lot. I'm excited. I want a darker color now. I might have to go purchase it just because like I can imagine using this a lot, honestly. Let me actually blend it all the way down my neck and then I'll cover it with a darker powder just because my neck, I haven't really got a lot of fake tan on, but it always looks really scody. I don't know. Who blessed me with this short neck? It's honestly the bane of my existence. Like if there was surgery where you could just like stretch your neck out, like give it to me. But I don't think that's a thing. I've got the shortest, stumpiest little friggin' neck. Okay, anyway, I'm going to use my Born This Way multi-use concealer because I don't have a new one. We've tried them in my other new videos. So this is the shade Swan under my eyes. And then I'm going to use a darker color that's even a little bit darker than probably I need it just to mix it. This is Natural Beige. And I'm going to dot this all the way around my jaw because that'll cover those pimples and also just darken the area a little bit. And let's just do a little bit up here too. This isn't contouring, it's just kind of boosting the foundation a little bit because it is so pale. And then I'm going to use the cleaner side and just start blending this into the base. I just need to make sure I blend this really well so I don't have like a freaking beard. And then just blending in the lighter color. Oh my god, this concealer on top of the foundation too looks so good. Okay, honestly, like everything I've used right now just works together so good. The primers, the foundation, and the concealer, like everything's just bomb. It all is just flawless. Like this is what dreams are made of. If you're wondering if I'm wearing a plaster on my finger to hide the fact that I don't have a nail on it, you're right. What can I say? My skin looks so flawless in real life. I can't even tell like where I put product. Like it all just looks like glass skin. Like perfect skin. The glow, like everything. I really don't want to like use powder even because it just looks so good. But I will because I want it to last. I feel like it won't last as well if I don't set it. Just going to conceal my titties. This foundation by Zoeva is going straight in my collection. I think I'll give this one to a friend because, you know, when you just compare them, it's like, I love this one. It's so much more. So much more. Okay, honestly, like, where's my nose gone? My nose blends into my face because everything is just so smooth. I'm so impressed. I'm going to use my Well Rested under my eyes just to brighten and set the concealer because I don't have anything new like this either. I thought today we could try out the Jaclyn Hill palette volume 2 by Morphe because you guys did request me to use that and I haven't tried it yet. So first impression, probably should have done the makeup first on my eyes and then done base later because I feel like we're gonna get crazy. Yeah, this foundation's stunning. Stunning. No new pressed powder, so we're just gonna use G20 by Cover FX. And this is going to mattify quite a bit, but hopefully when we set it with some setting spray, it'll just bring a bit of that dew back. Well, this powder shouldn't like completely mattify because I am not using a whole lot, but yeah, it's definitely going to make a big difference. The finish of that foundation was just bomb by itself, like, in love. No new setting spray either. full face of first impressions. Anyway, you get the idea. That just looks bomb. It looks so good. Look how flawless my face is compared to my body. Like my body looks like, you know, like just not very perfect, and my face is like too perfect. But I love it. Can I zoom you all the way in and just like literally show you in the dark up close? Please explain this sorcery to me. It's so beautiful. It looks a little bit heavy under my eyes where I used Well Rested. I used a little bit too much. That powder can go cakey so easily, but it should settle into my skin a little bit more anyway. But seriously, like what the heck? Anyway, that's enough. Let's go on to the eyeshadow. I'm just going to prime quickly. Okay, so we've got the base on. I used my P. Louise base, which I do have a discount code for if you are interested. It's so good. So here's the palette. Here's how it looks. First time opening it properly. Here are the colors. I'm kind of drawn to the yellows and oranges, maybe because of my earrings. So let's just see what we come up with today. I'm going to take the shade Love Handles, which is this one right here first. And I'm going to apply this through the crease as like my first kind of transition shade. This color is so pretty. I'm kind of winging it all the way out as well. Can you guys see what I'm doing? This is very bright, isn't it? Winged out shape. I'm blending it real well so that there's like no edges. We're going to use heaps more colors, or I mean maybe, I don't know. I don't really know where we're going with this, but you know. I just want this one to look real blended and kind of not sheer, but kind of sheer, I guess. I haven't done my eyebrows yet, and that's kind of weird. I don't know why I've gone in this order. Next up, I'm going to take, I'm just really going random here, maybe Therapy Sesh on a slim crease brush. I'm gonna go just like on the crease with this one. This is like a candy purple, just something like that, and then oops, do the exact same on the other side. Might do, so I'm gonna cut crease, halo eye, dunno. Next I'm gonna go Positivity, same brush. I'm gonna blend that over the edges, upwards towards the brow. And I think we need to use like yellow to tie in the earrings. Going back in with the purple, intensifying that. And then I'm going in with maybe a slightly denser, my throat, what happened? Slightly denser brush, crease tulip brush with No Joke, which is the yellow. And I'm going to blend that over the edges, something like this. This looks quite cool. Kind of like sunset vibes. I'm just going to go back in with a clean slim crease one and go back in with the purple and just kind of like intensify that and work my way back in with Positivity, the peach, and then I'm just going to go back in with the yellow once more. I feel like this eye looks so much nicer. That always happens though. This eye shape is just easier to work with for some reason. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with Therapy Sesh, the purple, and pop that on at the outer and inner corner. I'm going to blend it into the other colours, just like that, leaving the middle bare. Just going in with my blender brush again, blending the inner part of the eyeshadow because it's a bit harsh. Outer corner. And then I think I will cut the middle out. I'll do my best job anyway. I suck at doing this. Just putting some of the base on my hand that I used all over before. Using a lip brush just for some more control. Oh my god, I should have plucked my eyebrows. They're so bad. And then I'm going to take Positivity. I'm going to use the same little brush, same lip brush, and go over the edge on both sides, just kind of like mimicking that little gradient we did, just building up the color. This one's quite neon, so it works better I think if you just layer it, something like that. And going back in with the purple and just tapping over the edge just to like blend it somewhat. And then I'm going to take a lip detail brush with the yellow and I'm going to push that like right in that crease that's been cut out. I have to say these are a little bit powdery, some of the colours, but nothing a little blending doesn't fix. I'm kind of curious to try this Talia? Is that how you say it? Like gold on like the lid. And then we're gonna have to blend like, I don't know, the yellow around the edges just to blend it all together. I probably should have just put yellow all over my lid and then put this on top, but that's fine. And putting the yellow, and I'm just gonna sit here and blend these together, so I'll just do this off camera, but that's how we're looking. Let me darken this again. Looks pretty cool. just, yeah, needs blending now. Okay, so some of the colors definitely got patchy, especially the purple. I don't know what it was, but yeah, it's just like not building up nicely. I think the colors are just quite neon. I don't know, maybe I'm just shit. But I still think it looks cool and effective. But yeah, I just struggled to like blend the colors together. They just kept like going patchy like the more I try to blend them. So that's that. Underneath, I think I'm just gonna go maybe positivity mixed with whatever like yellow is on my brush, just like, I don't know, just something there. I got a little bit of fallout from the purple shade, so I've just like buffed it off a little bit from like the peach. You can kind of see just here it's stuck a little bit, but it's not too bad. I feel like I really need something bright in my inner corner because it's kind of dark and pink right now, like in here. I have this palette from Mitchell, the Be Perfect Sub-Zero highlight palette that I've not yet tried. So perhaps we can use something like out of here. The packaging's so cool, it's like iridescent on the inner corner. Oh, I thought that would be like bright crazy colors, but it's a very wearable palette. I thought for some reason it being Mitchell that it would be like something like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dream, is it Dream palette? I don't know. I forget what it's called, but the one that has like pinks and purples and blues and things. But that's okay. I'm gonna take the shade In Blankets, I think. I'm going to apply this to this brush I have here, which is the 283 by MAC, and just kind of rub that right on the inner corner. Oh, that looks pretty. It's kind of like reflecting a little bit of pinkiness. I don't know if that's in the like highlight powder, if that's just because I'm putting it over top. And let's do a little bit of that also right underneath this eyebrow. What are we doing next? Liner, lashes, brows. Wait, did I already use this? Lash Domination Ink Liner by Bare Minerals. I'm pretty sure I used this in my makeup video. I don't think that's new. I have a new one. I've got a lot of new brown ones that I need to try, but this is the only black one, the Get In Line Active Liquid Liner by CoverGirl. Pray that this does not do me dirty, because I put in a lot of effort into this eye makeup look, and if I get black eyeliner melting everywhere and bleeding everywhere, I'm gonna be so pissed. But I love CoverGirl, so I have faith. But I am nervous. I always get nervous trying new liquid eyeliners. So it's a little brush tip applicator. I'm hoping you can, the lighting. I can't see. Okay. So far so good. Just doing both sides, try and get it even. It's really easy to get a nice thin line. It's very liquidy, so I'm like going back in a lot. It's so stressful. Let me finish and I'll come back with my feedback. Oh my god, I just did one stroke and it bleeds so bad, look. Can you see that? It's like gone straight upwards, so stop right there. Stop right now, thank you very much. Okay, that's not happening. I'm gonna have to try and like tidy this up, and I don't honestly know what to do. Maybe I use my little like lip brush to try and like sweep it down. It's kind of working. I'm just like using tiny little brush motions with this brush I used earlier because it's quite stiff. Just trying to like get rid of it. It's like not gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna go back in. Maybe I'll just go on with this one because it's relatively new. I've only used it once. Did I like this one? I can't remember. Yeah, this one's way better. This one's not leaking everywhere. The Lash Domination. Okay, so I had to make my eyeliner a little bit thicker on this side just to like, I don't know, cover up the bleeding. Little mistake. So this is what we're left with. This eyeliner is a bit interesting. I'm like so scared to mess around with it too much. Mascara. So I've got a new one here. This is the Bad Llama Mascara by Be Perfect. And it's got some like results pictures on there. Looks pretty good. This one is for long lasting wear, dramatic length and intense volume. With one step fiber technology, it gives fully loaded lashes in one coat. It sounds amazing. Lightweight formula, doesn't weigh down your lashes, custom brush design from root to tip coverage, blah blah blah. Alright, so the brush is like very interesting. It's like tapered on the inner part, a little bit bigger on the outer edge, but it's not too large. Formula reminds me, do you remember back in the day that like Benefit Bag Gal or something? See, to me this is more natural. Like it's pretty, but it's so natural. Like very lightweight. It's not clumpy whatsoever. It's just like giving me like a really natural volume. Yeah, to be completely honest with you guys, it's not dramatic enough for me. Like it looks nice on the lower lashes. That's 2 coats for that very natural effect. It's so natural. I don't know if it's just mine or what. Like it made it sound like it was going to be real intense, and for me it's just not intense, and I would prefer something a little bit more bold. It's not the worst thing, but it's not something I would go and purchase. So I'm going to pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. Actually, before I do put on the lashes, I'll show you which ones I'm going to use. I'm going to use new ones to make this a little bit more first impression-y, since a couple of these steps have been fails. These are the 23 by Huda. I've been wanting to try these for a while now. So today's the day. It is so sunny. I hope you can still see everything okay. Alright, so I makeup on. The lashes look kind of messy, but I kind of love them. Like, I don't know, they're like very clumpy and random. They kind of look like lash extensions, which is quite cool. So that's them. And I also did my eyebrows using my Browsings powder by Benefit and then my Bobbi Brown mascara. Not my best eyebrow work, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they got kind of weird. I honestly am desperate to get them done because I just can't do them by myself. Sorry, I'm like literally why am I my friend just sent me a really cute TikTok of a dog, so I was just heart reacting it. No bronzers or anything. Damn it! Okay, so we'll just use something we have. What's something fairly new? We've got the, no, that's all highlighters. I'm just gonna use some stuff I haven't reached for lately, kind of. I mean, contour, I don't really have anything I haven't reached for lately, but let's do the MAC contour powder. Contour under my cheekbones. I need all the extra help I can get right now. Sorry if I'm sniffing, by the way. I have the worst hay fever. I need to take a tablet. A little bit just on my nose. I'm using some of the yellow powder from the palette just to kind of brighten up where I got some fallout. And then for bronzer, I haven't used this in a while, Global Glow by MAC. Oof, looks like this, super shimmery. I'm gonna use it on a shimmer tulip. I was gonna say shiller tulip. Just around the outsides of my face, like my temples, forehead, nose, just above where I contoured. Okay, now we're kind of matching my body a bit better. It's hard for you guys to see because of the lighting, but that just helped to like boost my complexion. And for blush, I don't think I've ever used this one, and I think they may be discontinued. Why is my arm doing this weird shape? That's creepy. Anyway, this is Bang, so if you can still get it, I'll link it below. Let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna use the same brush. Just apply a small amount of that kind of like on at the top of my cheek, towards my cheekbone. God, sorry, my leg's like tapping that shelf. It actually looks so dope. I like that. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I like it. And then for highlighter, we'll go back into the palette we used before, the Be Perfect one. And I might just use the same shade in Blankets, just a small amount. And just buff that on the cheekbone with my detail face brush. Yeah, it's got some kind of like pink reflect to it. It's actually really pretty. If I actually zoom you in, you might be able to see better. See, all the colors are just like morphing into nothingness right now. I'm gonna make this darker and hopefully you can see the blush. Kind of. I mean, I didn't put on loads. Yeah, you can see it. I didn't put on loads and loads, just like a bit. Okay, so that's all that. For lips, I do have this kit I bought. This is the Truffle Dose of Colors, and it comes with a lip liner, liquid matte lipstick, Stay Glossy lip gloss, and Velvet Mousse lipstick. In this kind of color. I think it'll work. So let's start with the lip pencil. The packaging, oof, is to die for. I'm gonna get it out. It's like NARS kind of packaging, like that real soft matte. This is the color Truffle lip liner. It's real pretty, just like the perfect mauve, just snapped off, like deep in here too. What the heck? Be careful, it's very creamy. I feel like you'd go through this so quickly because mechanical pencils like this already have less product, and it's so creamy. And it broke, you know. I'm really finding it hard to get a nice sharp line now too because it's all squashed. This is definitely on the much creamier spectrum of the lip pencils. I like something in between where it's like a little bit hard, a little bit soft, so you can put it on nicely and easily and it doesn't feel too dry, but it also doesn't just like slide around or wear off really quickly if it's too creamy. This one's definitely way creamier. Stunning color. I would wear it again. And then should we use like maybe the truffle? Wait, they're all truffle. The Velvet Mousse. The packaging is so nice. I love the packaging. This is like a soft matte kind of finish. Feels amazing. Something feels sticky. I think it's the lip pencil is kind of like a sticky finish, which is kind of good. It'll grip onto your lipstick that you put on top of it, but it's a little bit less comfortable if you're wearing it alone. Where is this light coming from? Like this one little, honestly, like white, like, this is annoying. Okay, cool. Well, lucky we're done. I don't know where this like line is coming from. Anyway, this is why I cannot film too late in the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the makeup regardless. Got a tiny bit of this Diamond Lip Gloss by ABH just on the center of my lip. I had so much fun creating this look, honestly. I think it came out really well. The eyeshadows, like I said, were kind of hard to blend and a little bit patchy and stuff. It's not my favorite palette, I have to say. Like, I probably prefer the Mitchell Beauty Bay palette if I was going for something bright, or even the James Charles palette. This one, I don't know. It might just be my dry eyelids from having that rash. It could be. Let me know your guys' experience with the palette down below. But it still looks dope. It still looks effective. The blending could be better. The execution could be better. But I'm still pretty happy with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.